All right, I'm gonna make this video hopefully to help somebody out. 2011 F250 Power Stroke. And I got a big oil leak. Not coming from this side, actually, coming from the passenger side. You guys can see all the oil on this side too, though. But mostly passenger side, which was a little weird because I had just replaced my turbo with this BD Diesel Scorpion kit, and I started getting this big oil leak. So I figured, well, maybe it's the drain and feed lines down there. But I looked down on my pedestal, nice and clean, front and back. So I started looking everywhere else, and I could not figure out where it was coming from. But when I started it and I was crawling underneath, I could see some smoke coming from up around here. And it looked like, and I thought this was super weird, it looked like it was coming right out of this little metal sleeve that Ford puts on these dipstick tubes. And so I was like, okay, I pull the bolt off of the manifold and I pull the bolt off of the transmission dipstick, and the whole dipstick just falls out. So here, let me run and grab the other one. The bottom of the dipstick broke off right at the block. You guys can see that. It just broke off. So this is the old dipstick here, obviously. And I just threw away the bottom end. Kind of wish I wouldn't have. But, you know, you'll know exactly what it looks like. It looks just like that, except for covered in black oil. And so I pulled it off, but you cannot get down to it. Here, I got my little stethoscope thing here. I don't know if the video just cut out because my phone said it was low on battery, but I got my little stethoscope thing here. I'll try to line this up so you can see it. Right there, that is where it goes in, way back there, top of the block. And actually that's gonna be, somewhere over there is gonna be where your bell housing is. That's an exhaust manifold bolt, but that is the hole. And I could not get it out. I tried, some guys said use a lag screw. So I did that, lag bolt, didn't work. I even really tried to screw it in there here with my wrench and my little adapter. But what I did is I took an old screwdriver, I heated up the end, heat treated it, and then cut this little notch in it so it would go right down in the tube. Got a good pull, pulled the thing right out. So if any of you guys have this happen, it is a pain in the butt and way more than it should be. But make a little tool here. There's a lot of tools online you can find, but I didn't have time to wait for it. I drove just an hour and a half one way to get the tube. But yeah, it's a pain in the butt. But if you make a little tool for it here, mine came out pretty dang easy. Save yourself a big oil leak, because the common oil leaks on this are for the factory turbos, the oil feed line for the turbo. That leaks a lot. It's pretty common. The O-rings wear out. And that one's a pain in the butt to change, to be honest with you. I've done that one. The upper oil pan gaskets leak on these. Not as much these 11 and 12s because they have a full gasket around, not just a silicone like the 13 and up trucks. But you guys check, if you're just getting that oil on that one side, definitely check your dipstick tube, because trust me, the thing dumps a lot of oil out. So hope this helps someone. No, I knew there wasn't a video on it, and I thought maybe this would help someone out. I can post the part number for this dipstick tube if needed. See, this one is a little different here. There's an extra bracket on it. Don't think this is gonna fit on my truck with my turbo kit, but there's an extra bracket and there's a different bolt you can get with it. But they'll probably tell you that it's in their specified notes at the dealership. So, yep, there that is. And let me see if I can get a little better view of the oil leak up here. So you can see, like, there's a lot of oil on top of this, and there's even more on that one. That's just from pulling in here today. It was soaked up there. It soaked everything underneath, my whole cross member. You can see it up there on my fuel tank, and that's from one day. So, yep, hope this helps someone.